Hi guys, welcome to another garage vid. So, bit of an update. My diff center has arrived from Japan. I just thought I'd make a little quick video and just get some footage of this before it goes into the car. Of what it is, I'll talk about it, how I'm going to set it up and what's going on. So, yeah, it arrived from Japan. Thank you to 999 Automotive. They are, as far as I know, one of the only resellers or distributors in Australia for Cusco gear from Japan. Pretty quick turnaround. It arrived in about 3.5 weeks. Most reasonable price I could find as well, other than Nengun. They were actually cheaper than Nengun because I guess because they're a distributor. So the postage would have been an extra $200 if I got it off Nengun. But yeah, I thought I'd just show you the actual center and sort of tell you why I ended up with this one. You do need this exact model number for any A-series diff, unless you get the two-way, which is, I think this last number here is slightly different. I think it's an L16 or an L17 or an L18. But yes, this is, in my opinion, the best street differential. It for these, there's only two options you can get now. Which is the other than I've just recently found out Toyota are starting to remanufacture parts for these, but the only two brands that are worth looking at is your OS Geiken and this one. The OS Geiken Superlock diffs are quite a bit more expensive and they're a bit more suited to racing only, whereas the Cusco RS. It's a really good all-rounder. It's adjustable, probably the best for racing and street use. There is a little downside to this, so I'll just get it out of the case here. Oh, she's a heavy unit. But, with these, you have to change the oil on them every 5,000 Ks. When you first install, it's got to be changed after 500 kilometers. So, I mean, there is a bit more extra maintenance using something like this. They do, I mean, they're a clutch pack type, so it does come with some cool setup manual, types of oils, you know, all stickers and all the good stuff that you would expect from Cusco. I've actually always wanted one of these. I even wanted a Cusco RS diff in my old Supra years ago. I just never got around to doing it. But yeah, in my opinion, I think these are the best diff centers that you can get, especially if you street drive a Supra. So the RS setup here, you can see you can adjust the cam in it to make it a two-way if you want, but I don't want mine to be a two-way. You can see sort of the basic gist of what it is. They do have some other ones. The MZ is for racing use. It'll lock it up on a lot easier than the RS will compared on the street. So yeah, these ones are quite a bit more aggressive. They do have a hybrid version, which is sort of a cross between the two, but they're quite a bit more expensive. But I didn't really want that anyway, because my car is mainly a street car, so RS for street. But yeah, Cusco do a lot of cool stuff. They do some really good coilover options. The problem is in Australia with their coilover options, these aren't ADR approved. I think Tyne and MSA are the only ADR approved, as well as Petters. And there might be some other brands, but I know these guys are not. So they're also a very good coilover option if you're into getting some coilovers. Anyway, I'll just bring it out of the box here. I think the recommended diff oil is 80-90. I'm not quite sure. I'll find that out tomorrow when I get the diff shop to install this. I'll just stand by. Alright, so I don't want to take it fully out. It is covered in diff oil, and I can guarantee you it doesn't smell the best. But you can see here the build quality is just amazing. The machining on it, absolutely perfect. Yeah, so this suits a 200mm A-series Supra diff. You can put these in any A-series Supra diff, so if you've got a GZ or SZ, it will function as long as it's a 200mm setup. You cannot put these in a B-series. You have to get a separate different model number one that suits a B-series. But yeah, they are extremely well made. Apparently good for 1,000 horsepower or more. Yeah, so this will absolutely turn around what the car feels like under load and decel, compared to the old rough Torsen that's 26 years old in that thing. So this should make it quite a lot smoother. The engagement should be a lot better. Yeah, so I do I haven't even put it in the car yet. I'll obviously do a video explaining how different it is to both, like the Torsen and this one, because I'm quite a perfectionist and I notice every little difference with my car. I'm very particular, so I'll give an in-depth review of the difference once that's in. It's actually very heavy. That center, I'm surprised how heavy it is just taking it out of that box. But yeah, it'll be probably sorted out before the end of this week. It should be in the car. I do have a complete A-series diff with an open center, just in case when I take it to the diff shop. So always come prepared just in case any of the metal in the Torsen center damaged anything else in the diff, so the crown gear and whatever. I do have it's actually in the back of the Subaru outside, but I have a complete A-series 200mm diff, but open center with no backlash or anything like that, which I got off one of the guys in the Supra Club who's really awesome. Yeah, so I'll probably end up using maybe parts out of that to fit into mine and replace this, or maybe even replace the whole diff if that one's in better condition than mine and put that center in it. And yeah, and then my whole drivetrain is finally complete. The clutch from, the flywheel back, twin plate, T56, custom tail shaft, diff sorted, so I will have no more problems, hopefully, with any of my drivetrain and the engine. And from here out, it'll just be the brakes, power steering, coilovers, and I'll be pretty happy with it for a while until I turn up the fuel system and computer and make a bit more power. So, yeah, that's just the rundown. It also came with this sticker here, which I translated with Google Translate Live, which is you're supposed to put somewhere on your car, but it just basically says that this car is fitted with a Cusco RS differential, and that the oil should be changed every 5,000 kilometers, and the oil grade and what setup it has, like what diff it is. I think this sticker here is to put on your diff for some reason, and then it's just got a lot of cool information. I went through this whole thing. It's all in Japanese, but I used Google Translate to get me a rough idea of what exactly is going on with this differential and how to maintain it and set it up correctly and what the clutch packs position need to be in for what percentage of lock you want under decel, and also how to set the cam for it for one way, because this is capable of being a two-way diff if you set the cam the right way, but I don't want that. It's already preset at the moment in 1.5 way, so I'll probably just leave it as it is and just tell them to not worry about any of the load stuff here, because it should be set up at the max attack. Yeah, so this, yeah, it is. So that's pointing down for 100% for 1.5 way there. So that's going to give me the 100% load each way if I keep it the way it is. So I'll let the diff shopper know about that tomorrow. Yeah, so I'm looking forward to seeing how it'll go. Just a bit of a setback. But yeah, I'll let you guys know what the total cost of this will all be once it's in. But I feel like I've done it the cheapest way possible and most reliable using good new parts. Yeah, so have a good one. Just a short update. Take it easy, and I'll see you in the next one. Thanks, guys.